Now, when we were kids, there were some words that got your mouths washed out with soapy water. Obviously, you can't do that now because today's little angels know their human rights and probably have the European Court of Justice on speed dial. But, hey, back in the day, it did the trick. Now, there are some words that make you want to wash your brain out with bleach at the moment. Rather than the F word, though, it's the B word. Yep, you've guessed it, Brexit. A word that has haunted us for 7 long years. A mythical oven-ready deal that made us all feel like we were the turkeys getting stuffed, ready for a good roasting. We were told that it was all about getting Brexit done. And now, drum roll please, it appears to have finally staggered over the line. EU chief Ursula von der Leyen flew into the UK for a televised love-in with Rishi Sunak, a cuppa with King Charles, and announced the Windsor Framework.
Now made a decisive breakthrough. Together, we have changed the original protocol and are today announcing the new Windsor Framework.
OK, so the Windsor Framework sounds more like a bad sitcom about Randy Andy, but let's not sweat the details, eh? Is everyone thrilled? No. But with rumours that Northern Ireland's DUP could back the pact, and even Brexit hard man Steve Baker quashed all those quitting rumours, this could be as good as it gets. But you can't please all the people all the time, can you? And nothing, repeat, nothing has ever been as divisive as Brexit. Ever since the referendum results were announced back in 2016, it just feels longer, the UK's ability to debate without hate has gone out the window. No matter what side you were on, even the very mention of the B word caused screeching hissy fits and often literal punch-ups. It's been a totally insane ride that I'm not sure any of us really ever saw coming. Families and friends found themselves falling out over something that really should have never caused such hateful hostility. It was a democratic referendum, and we were, once upon a time, a democracy. Now, everything that goes wrong from tomatoes upwards, or is that downwards, is blamed on Brexit. Never mind the world closed down for 2 years for a pandemic, or that there's a war in Europe. No, everything was all the fault of Brexit. Trying to bring reason into the equation and had a frothing at the mouth, bulging-eyed nut job scream abuse in your face. Astonishing. Oh, and suddenly your very worth was decided on what and how many flags you had in your social media bio. The more, the madder. Now, please God, whatever God it is, we can move forward. The huge problem of Northern Ireland and its border with Ireland, therefore Europe, had to come before all the petty rivalries and political vanities, a problem which this evening Rishi assures us is solved.
We have delivered what the people of Northern Ireland asked for and the command paper promised. We have removed the border in the Irish Sea.
There will be plenty in the Tory party who perversely wanted Rishi to foul. Which is weird because if the Conservatives are to have any hope of surviving, they have to show unity. Surely to most politicians and us exhausted plebs out here, the important thing is getting Brexit done. With so much else on our plates, tomatoes and cucumbers aside, obviously, surely it's better for everyone now just to work together and get on with it? Naive? Look, despite Ursula's twinkly-eyed podium double act with her new bestie Rishi, none of us should ever forget the European Union had behaved appallingly over us leaving their cosy little club. They behaved like a tantrum-throwing toddler and did everything to make us pay for daring to Brexit. Apparently today, all is well.
Two of us were honest with each other about the difficulties in our bilateral relationship. We knew we had to work hard with clear minds and determination, but we also both knew, dear Rishi, that we could do it.
The way she gazes at him is a bit weird, but we need to demonstrate true bulldog spirit here, show the rest of the world what we're made of and rise above all the pettiness that has gone before. The hideous stalemate of the past 7 years has caused genuine distress and hardship, especially to those in Northern Ireland who haven't even had a government for a year. We've already had one police officer shot as the horrors of sectarian violence in the Troubles rears its ugly head again. The Good Friday Agreement that brokered peace is 25 years old this year and cannot be broken now. My dad used to drive lorries around Northern Ireland back in the 70s, and I can vividly recall how close he came to the unimaginable happening. We can never, ever go back there. Like all deals, there is small print, 119 pages of it to be precise, that lawyers from all sides now have to digest. The dry face of documents, if you like, but so important. Shakespeare, see I'm clever here, wrote a play called The Merry Wives of Windsor. Let's hope this new Brexit framework gives us all a reason to be just as joyful.